AEAC is made possible by Air Venturi, Hawk Optics, Diana Airguns, FX Airguns, Daystate, Air Arms, Sports Match Rings UK, H&N Sport, Aztec Optics, and JSB Predator Pellets. And you guys know the best way to thank them. Alright folks, Cecil Bays, Operations Manager with Hatsan U.S.A. There's Hatsan all over this table, and I've asked Cecil to get you through all of it. So I'm just going to be quiet, buddy, and let her rip.
We can start off. We'll start over here and work our way that way, I guess.
Sounds great.
So we got our Blitz here. We're demoing it today. We did this morning. We'll do it tomorrow also. Actually, Justin from Utah is thinking that we may have some planes to shoot down or something tomorrow. So
okay.
Yeah, that's what I hear. But yeah, select fire. Comes in 22, 25, or 30 caliber. 250 bar fill, has a 580cc air cylinder or air
tank.
So you got lots of shots. You're going to get about 5 magazines, whatever caliber it is. You're going to get 5 magazines on a fill at least.
Now, so if those guys don't know what select fire is, like what does that mean?
So you can either fire semi-auto or you can fire full auto.
Gotcha.
With just the flip of a selector lever over here on the left-hand side of the gun.
Amazing, and 5 full mags per 580cc fill.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
And then, yeah, this one here, you know, MSRP's for about $1,100–$1,200.
Just gonna ask you.
You can find it cheaper some places, but that's MSRP.
What's going on with the butt pad? It looks like some things can move around over there.
So you got an adjustable cheek rest. You've got an adjustable butt pad for elevation and angle. You can remove this rail here.
What is this for?
This has got your AR style sights in it. Adjustable sights. You can adjust the front and rear sight.
Oh, I see that
now. The front's for elevation. You can adjust the rear for elevation and windage. And you can remove this and then mount an optic on the combo rail back here.
All right.
Use your 11mm or 21mm mounts or Weaver mounts on this one, whatever you want to.
So it's one of those scope rails you can put anything on it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
And then you've got extra pick rails. You got 3 extra pick rails on the front there. You can put a bipod, a light, whatever, illuminator for your night vision. You know, have fun with the camera.
Yeah. All right, so that's the Blitz.
Yep.
And this is a pile driver.
Correct. This is our big bore hunting gun right here.
You want to pick it up maybe so they can see it?
This one here comes in 45 or 50 caliber. Either 700 or 800 foot-pounds of max energy.
Good. Nice.
Respectively. So you're going to get about 5 to 7 shots in 45, depending on the weight of the slug you're shooting. You'll get a little bit more efficiency with the heavier slug, actually. And then you'll get about 3 to 4 shots with the 50 caliber at full power.
Do you do anything different with this? Because all these barrels are made in Turkey. They're your barrels.
Correct.
Right?
Everything's made. We make everything except for the bottles on these guns.
Okay.
In our factory and the optics.
So I'm guessing a barrel on a Blitz is probably optimized for a pellet. And
Correct.
A barrel on a pile driver is probably optimized for a slug in some way?
Correct. And like our 45 is a true 4.57, and the 50 is a 5.10.
Okay, and this is like a standard side lever bolt action,
correct.
Side lever cocking.
Side lever, single shot. So collect
I see that.
Load it, and
drop it right in.
The reason why we went ahead and went with single shot was so you have such a variety of ammunition, like our Vortex Supreme Big Bore slugs right here. If I can get one out
you
of the
need like
tin.
a dozen different magazines to fit all the linked slugs that are on the market today. Sure.
So I mean, you go like just for 45. It goes from our 295 grain to a 520 grain, or 525 grain.
God, that's a giant chunk of lead.
So this is what you're going to get your 700 foot-pounds with.
Okay.
This year, I'm running about 650, 630 foot-pounds with this slug here.
So there might be a newbie at home kind of scratching their head going, what the heck are they hunting with those? So what would be appropriate?
So with the 45 and the 50, I mean, I've hunted black bear and white-tailed deer with both of them. Well, I shot the black bear with the 50 cal, but I've shot plenty of white-tailed deer with both of them.
Okay.
Both the 45 and 50. Out to, I personally take deer out to 70 yards.
Interesting.
I kind of try to keep it under 80, 75, 80 yards, just because you're traveling slower than the speed of sound, so you can get that string jump effect, kind of like with archery. You know, your arrow's traveling slower than the sound.
Oh, so that they move on you a little bit, and then you
Correct.
miss where you're aiming.
Exactly.
Oh, makes sense.
So
That's
I mean,
very
and
responsible.
you're not always going to get that, but it's a personal, ethical choice.
Yeah, that's really
So,
good. That's really cool. So then, can I ask? So if that's a repeating, this is a bolt action. Does that mean that the triggers will be different in some way?
Yes, the semi-autos all have the same trigger essentially. The semi-autos and the Blitz. The Blitz is slightly different, so it can go full auto, but it's a heavier trigger just for safety.
Sure, makes sense.
Now, the Piledriver and all of these over here all have our Quattro trigger.
The match trigger.
It's
more
our
of a
match trigger,
yeah.
two-stage, adjustable for first, second stage, and pull weight.
Okay.
So,
What price point was this one?
so you're looking at about $1,000 to $1,100 on the Piledriver.
Okay. Yep.
And of course, this is all MSRP. Doesn't mean that's, you may find it a little bit cheaper.
Oh,
in
well,
some
sure.
places,
They understand that. This is just a guide.
Right.
And I'm guessing last question on the barrel, probably non-choked because it's slugs.
Correct.
guessing?
No choke on this. Choke on this because it's designed
Pellets,
for pellets.
slugs.
It will shoot slugs. Like this, what we're shooting this week is the H&M slugs.
The new
out
heavy
this
slug.
road. Exactly.
Cool. All right. Do we maybe trade places so
Okay,
you can get close?
we
to
can do that.
Yeah.
So down here we've got our Flash Pup.
I'm familiar.
Yep.
Great gun.
Yep, we've looked at this before. This is the wood version. Side lever. We used to be a side bolt. Now we've gone to a side lever.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice
it's-
upgrade.
Yeah, it's easier to cock because with that bolt, you were back here and trying to do this.
Yeah.
With the side lever, it's a lot easier,
That's
a lot
brilliant.
smoother.
Yep.
And it's a lot more positive.
This is nice. So I've done a full review on this gun, guys, if you want to catch it. It's got mad performance out of it, especially for the money. This is a nice upgrade you've done since I've put hands on it. That and the side bolt, side drop
The
down
side
action.
lever, yep.
Yeah, nice rubber grip and all.
Right? Yeah, and this is AR, commercial spec AR.
Oh, great.
So
That was
you
really
can
smart.
swap it out if you prefer a thicker. This one here is a little bit thin for my hands. I've got a little bit bigger hands, but it's a little thin for me. So I would personally go with a little bit thicker grip.
Yeah,
like an
like an
Ergo
Ergo,
or
something a
Yeah,
little bulbous.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Calibers and price point for this?
177, 22, and 25 caliber. And you're looking around $400 for
So
this one.
very value priced.
Yep.
And laser beam accurate. This is a total 50 and 100 yard gun, even in that money, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's so short and compact, and with
And
that
light,
bull pup
super
design,
light.
it and the weight it does have, it puts it right at your shoulder, between your shoulder and your hand.
Yeah, it's like all right here.
so it's
it
not
doesn't feel
hanging
heavy.
out there
Yeah.
in front of you.
And there's a synthetic version available too?
Correct. There is a synthetic version available also, with the side lever also, and it's a little bit less. It's about $50 less than this one.
I can't remember. Are you doing single shot trays?
They come with single shot trays. All the Flash series. So
So there's a flash rifle and or carbine, and then also the bullpup.
correct. You've got the bullpup in wood and synthetic. You have the rifle in
Yeah,
wood and
let's bring it up.
synthetic.
Okay.
This is the wood here.
Very pretty.
And all of these come with a single shot tray and 2 magazines. So same calibers, 177, 22, 25 as the Flash Pup. Side bolt action. The wood has this nice chrome angled lever. The synthetic has a straight black anodized or blued actually bolt.
And then you can lock it back, I see too.
Right, so you can lock it back when you're loading your magazine and unloading it.
This stock is killer. Does this come out of Turkey as well?
Yes,
This
it does.
wood's amazing.
Yeah, and then they improved their checkering. They actually use laser to checker
Yeah,
the
it
stock.
looks like it.
So we really like that. It's a really nice improvement over what we used to get.
Ultra slick.
So and
And look how narrow that is too, guys. When he holds that up,
oh yeah, it's nice and thin.
that is a
But
thin,
it's-
slender, light rifle.
but it's sturdy. It's durable. So I mean, they left enough material here, left meat in here, so that this isn't really fragile or anything. So it's durable.
I noticed the QE, the quiet energy, they're pretty quiet.
Yes, you get it's about 50% quieter than if it had just the barrel, no moderation at all.
So it hushes it up a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And I see you have that dual scope mount too that does
Yes.
11 millimeter.
And the Flash and like the Piledriver also.
Yeah.
And the Flash, a lot of our newer guns, they have Picatinny spec spacing on on the upper rail.
Okay.
Like the Blitz has Weaver style. This actually has
Picatinny.
Yes.
And so this is a little bit. Is it the same price point? I can't remember what you said is the pup.
This one is the Flash Pup. The wood is about the same price point, about that $400 price point.
Oh, but the synthetic.
The synthetic is under $300.
Makes sense.
So
that's not under 300.
Under $300.
That's a steal for that gun, guys.
Yeah, you're going to see it about $299.
That's a bargain. And this thing's gorgeous. Can we take that out of there?
Yes. This is our Neutron Star. It is, you know, an improvement upon our old bottle gun. And we renamed it the Neutron Star. It uses our roto mags. It has the aluminum magazines with it, a little bit more durable. If you want to use like H&N Hornets with that really sharp metal tip, it'll fit. And with the synthetic magazines, those sharp points will tend to dig into the magazine, so you could have some cycling issues. So a solution for that, if you want to shoot those, is you can get these same magazines and run them in the flash shooters. If you want to upgrade the magazine to this aluminum.
If you guys like this gun, this Neutron Star, I've also been able to do a full review on this. This is one of the best slug guns I've ever had my hands on. I fire slugs into ballistic gelatin at 50 and 100 yards. In that review, this thing was a tack driver. Good power too.
Yep, and you can unscrew the cap on the end here, and it's got half 20 threads for any kind of moderator
Add your
you want
own.
to throw on it.
Yeah, you can do a little harmonic tuning if you want.
Correct. And this is shrouded, and you can adjust the tension on it a little bit by adjusting this nut on the end. So you can play with.
It's like a poor man's harmonic tuner.
Right.
I like that.
But there is no moderation built into this gun.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little louder, but you've got the ability to put an aftermarket moderator on.
Is that ventilation I'm seeing back there?
No, that's the screw that holds this.
Oh,
piece
okay. So it is truly sealed.
Yes. So, and side lever action, our Quattro trigger, match grade trigger.
Yep.
Turkish
fully adjustable too on that guy.
Yep. You got the adjustable cheek. You got the elevation and angle adjustable butt pad, and storage for a spare magazine in the stock.
Nice. Those aluminum magazines obviously are more money. Will it come with two, Cecil, or
It
one?
comes with two, yes.
Nice, great.
And then we go to our new gun for this year.
Is that what you were shooting?
This is what I was shooting in the 100-yard
Yeah, I thought I'd recognize that.
This is the Factor RC. RC stands for Regulated Carbon Fiber Bottle.
Super cool.
You have an adjustable buttstock, AR, commercial spec AR style. Same thing with the pistol grip. You have external hammer spring tension adjustment. You have a external adjustable regulator.
Holy moly!
And on this side,
this is your first regulated gun, I'm guessing, in the lineup.
Yes, our first standard regulated gun that comes from.
Incredible, and it's all externally adjustable.
Yep. And then you have a 3-position transfer port adjuster.
Wow. So three ways to adjust it.
Yes, and I can run it 12 foot-pounds or below in power level 1, and then turn it up, and I'm running about 38 foot-pounds of energy in with the 22 caliber.
So this is a fully tunable platform.
Yes.
What calibers are you going to do this in?
This is 177, 22, and 25. It's really, the initial thought in it was for field target. And for 25-meter bench rest.
Okay.
It's, like I said, 38 foot-pounds. It's not ideal for 100-yard bench rest, but it does well.
I mean, just looking at the thing, it looks like you could do about anything with it.
Precision marksman, it does really well.
And that magazine is insane.
Yes, this is our swing load magazine.
Okay.
So you just swing this cover over.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And then you just rotate this around.
And then you just drop them in there.
Wind up your spring and then just put your pellets in. Once you get the first pellet in right there, it'll hold it, and then just put the rest of your pellets in, swing that closed.
And this is all mil spec. Handle, buffer tube.
It's commercial spec.
Commercial spec.
Commercial spec.
So what's the difference?
Mil spec is slightly smaller, I believe is what it is. Diameter on the buffer tube.
So can I? That's okay. So while you're doing that, I'll ask you a question. So can I put an AR, like an MFT stock or something on the back of this?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Well, that's all I was wondering. That's all that really matters.
We'll just put that in there.
Yeah.
So side lever action. Which is also ambidextrous, so you can swap this lever from side to side.
Nice. Wow, you guys thought of everything on this
easily.
one.
And also, you have a removable carbon fiber bottle. So this, you can hot swap your bottles.
Is that a 580 again?
It's a 580 again, yep. 250 bar fill. So if you have an extra air cylinder, an extra air tank, carbon fiber tank, then you can just swap them out without having to refill with an external tank or something like that.
Excellent.
You have your regulator for your fill pressure here. And underneath,
oh, there it is.
There's your regulated pressure.
Yeah. Okay. Super cool.
And the trigger screw or shoe is adjustable.
Say that 3 times fast.
Exactly. So you can adjust this vertically, adjust it side to side angle.
So that's not a quattro.
It is a quattro trigger.
It is a quattro trigger. It's just like an upgraded quattro.
It is. So I mean, we've added in as much adjustability with this as we can.
Would you say it's improved over the standard quattro?
It is.
Other than
the adjustability of the trigger shoe. It makes it improved. And also our QE technology. And you can unscrew this cap and screw on a aftermarket moderator.
So QE, there'll be some sort of baffles or something in this
baffles in there,
Gotcha.
and so you get that 50% noise reduction, and you throw your Donnie FL or whatever 0dB, whoever you want on this, and it's just mouth start fire.
And so, is this would you say this is optimized for pellets or slugs then?
This is optimized for pellets.
So it's a choke barrel again.
Yeah. So like I said, it's really designed for field target, that type of thing, and 25 meter bench rest.
Of course.
So it really shines at that 20 foot-pound range.
Okay. That is a lot of gun.
12 to 20 foot-pound.
Well, I'm almost afraid to ask how much it costs because you've got so much in that.
MSRP is $1,200.
That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah,
that's
for
a steal.
All the features you get in that, all the adjustability, and remember that's MSRP.
Can I hold it?
Oh yes.
Guys, this gun
you may not want to give it back.
I know this gun looks good. God, it feels good too. Feels substantial. Also made in Turkey, like all the rest of your stuff.
Yes, it is. The whole thing's made in Turkey except for the bottle and the optic.
That is impressive. Golly, you guys are just smoking it.
Oh yeah,
having a lot of success, I'll bet.
Yep, we not unlike everyone else, COVID slowed. Just to keep up with production, the demand. We didn't have a lot of time for development.
Oh sure.
So
yeah, that's pretty amazing.
We didn't come out with a lot of guns this year, but always keep an eye on SHOT Show next year, and we might have a few more guns next year. We'll see.
That would be great.
And we're always improving and trying. This is our first foray into the competition style gun market. Really, I mean, the Neutron Star is a little bit of a push, but this is a leap into that world.
I was really impressed with this. This is takes it to a whole nother level.
Right.
Yeah.
We've been visiting the RMAC for several years, we've been competing with our guns. And actually, I'm competing with one of our Vectis, which is a flash style gun in the precision marksman.
I remember the Vectis. That one's on here too, guys.
That's
another review on that one.
Yeah, that's another $400-ish price point, and I mean it keeps up with these $2,500 guns when it comes to that precision marksman. So we'll see how it does this year shooting the H&N Slug.
Yes,
but. We've learned a lot by coming out here, and I mean having the opportunity to come to an event like this and talk with the customers. I mean, it's a premier event. The RMAC is.
I was going to ask you, here you are at RMAC. Why?
Exactly. They do such a good job, and Utah Airguns, it really builds the airgun community. They're trying to grow the airgun community.
Yes, they are.
They're getting the good word out about airgunning, and I mean we are more than happy to support them. The group of guys and girls that are out here from Utah Airguns, their families, their volunteers, they're extremely helpful. Everybody is cool as all get out. It's the best way I can put it. I mean, and
it's a happy tribe.
It is, and all the competitors and all the manufacturers that are out here, we all just help each other out. We have a good time. We share information, and we're just trying to do what we can to grow the sport, to grow the community.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's good for everybody. It's good for air gunners, because the more air gunners that are out there, the more guns that are going to come out, the more advancement that's going to be out there for better stuff.
You win, they win, everybody wins.
Exactly.
I win. I get to review them, hopefully.
And it's all thanks to Utah Airguns putting on events like this, and you know, the Pyramid Air Cup and the
Extreme Bench Rest. Yeah, those are the big three.
Yeah, and there's going to be more popping up.
There are for sure. So, there's already talks of a few I know of. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything, but I think you're going to see some more stops on the circuit.
Yeah, and well, an NRL 22 jumping into the game, so
that's huge.
Yep. So yeah, we really enjoy it. We're really happy to be here. We're glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm feeling your energy today, Cecil. You're like fired up, and obviously the product looks great because of the heart you're putting into it, and I'm blown away. I can't wait to see what you guys have at SHOT Show 2023.
Oh yeah, we'll bring it, I'm sure.
I'm sure you will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking them through all the product. This has been great.
My pleasure.
Good luck this week.
Yep.
Woo! Watch out for the chair.